ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This window is running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
At the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. He'll get this to Eckler. taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Chargers.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 43-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle, Komoko Toure. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Hines. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
44-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
End of the first quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 40 now on second down. Brissett. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
They run Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Play fake, Brissett. And Wilson has it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the foot. Ball there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The play fake. Here's Brissett. This ball caught by his tight end Wilson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's the option, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Herbert on first down now. The open man is Westbrook. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. D.D. Westbrook. As the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Colts have taken the lead. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Chargers 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Hines. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. They're able to locate Wilson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. To throw, Brissett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
They go play action with Brissett. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
Complete.
A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
And a Colts.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time. And caught it up. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
45-yard line.
On the option, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throw here out of the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
That one good for 14 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 21-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Colts.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 38, Brissett. That's caught on the right side of Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To the left and complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing. Brissett. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
The Chargers' 25-yard line.
Again, it's Brissett. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Brissett on the keeper. A 4-yard pickup on the play. first down, Colts.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Play action now. Brissett escaping the pressure right. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to run with Hines. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and this time he is in. Naeem Hines. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their back's against the wall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.